Hello and welcome to the Cold Coffee Club, a podcast brought to you by Houston Moms. We're here to give you a little bit of that mom-to-mom connection, fun, and conversation amidst all the chaos. Join us as we take a break from doing all the things and explore the wide spectrum of this crazy motherhood role. We'll interview fun guests, talk about cool grown-up topics, laugh, share, and grow together. So go ahead, reheat that coffee, and put your feet up. Here we go.
Hey, welcome to the Cold Coffee Club. This is Jenny.
And this is Ashley. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I have some really great spill the tea situation going on. So my son, who last week's episode was, we've talked a lot about raising boys. So here we are talking about it again because I had a raising a boy moment yesterday where Jack came home from school, and sparing you the details, he was really mad about something that happened at school, and we were expressing our anger a lot.
Yeah.
And I was trying to help him recenter. And the first thing we did was we went out to the trampoline and we jumped, and I was like, let's count to 100. Let's jump 100 times, because sometimes just like we got to get our body moving.
Yeah.
And then after that, we came inside and he and I played like a little board game together that really uses his brain, that really gets his mind focused. But after every one of these activities, he would kind of go right back to what happened at school. And so one thing I know he's been struggling with lately is just like gratitude and contentment. So I made him a little notebook, and I was like, come here, we're gonna do something together. And I listed the words at the top, 10 things that make me happy. And I pre-wrote out 1 through 10. And I told him I want him to write down by each one something that makes him happy. And I said, it could be a person, it could be a smell, it could be a food, it could be, family, whatever it is. I want you to write down 10 things. And he was like, got it, I'm on it. So he sits down and then he comes back and brings it to me. And I'm going to read you the list of the 10 things that make Jack happy. Number 1, when I drink Fanta. Number 2, when I get toys.
Yeah.
Number 3, when I see my friends. Okay, that's lovely. Number 4, when people sell items. And what he means by that is we were doing a fundraiser at school, and he means when people buy items, because he earns prizes for people buying things. So he is like, when people buy items because he wants the benefit.
Yeah.
Number 5, when I get a new belt, talking about Taekwondo.
Okay.
6, when it is Christmas. 7, when it is my birthday. 8, and this is really the pièce de résistance. 8 is when I get my way. 9, when I get a Lego set. And 10, when it is the weekend.
I love it.
And so I don't know how much that really helped us about gratitude, because a lot of this was about him receiving things, but I tried. We tried to move our body, we tried to work our brain, and we tried to express gratitude. And we'll try again another time.
When I get my way, man, I'm right there with you.
I was like, fair.
Yeah.
But again, I still feel like we're really honing in on that anger that we came home with.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, A for effort. Very good.
Yes, thank you. All right, where are you at? What's up with your life over there?
So I am really excited. I got a new recipe from our very own digital director, Anne. She shared these chicken katsu bowls on her Instagram, and I saw them and I was like, I have to do this. These look amazing. So we made them this week, and first of all, my kids loved them. That was the goal. The kids loved them.
Right.
I will say it's a little more work than I'd like to do on a school night, but it's the perfect recipe for just an evening when you have the time, on the weekends or something. But it was delicious. I've been eating it for lunch for the last 2 days. I just finished the last of it, and I'm just like, it's so good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I do love chicken katsu.
Oh my gosh. So good. And then also I'm super excited. And this kind of rolls into our next upcoming guide that we're really excited about. We're going to be doing a pumpkin patch guide. And so be on the lookout for that. So that's on its way. It's I don't believe it'll be out yet when this episode airs, but be on the lookout because I just volunteered for my youngest son's first field trip ever, and it's going to be at Old McDonald's farm.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love it.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for him. I'm so excited to get to be there with him. And it is like the perfect place to go this fall. So definitely be looking out for that guide. It is going to be a very useful resource to have in your back pocket.
I mean, I have to tell you, I think I was in first or second grade, and I went on a field trip to Old McDonald's farm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like I remember it. Like, I mean, it was great. So it's gonna be a blast.
So excited. So rolling along, what is your cream and sugar for this week? What are you loving here in Houston?
Okay. What I'm loving is something we're doing. And it's coming up. We have, I think tickets should be, by the time this airs, tickets should be on sale on the website. And it is for our Hanging with Heroes event. Hanging with Heroes is an event where we spotlight community heroes, our doctors, our first responders, but we are blending it in with like a superhero theme. So there's going to be superhero themed events and activities. There's going to be food trucks. It's just like a real fun family event. It's down at the Kelsey-Seybold main campus, which is where we've done Cookies with Santa. And this will be Sunday, October the 16th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So please come and join us. And we love to meet y'all in person too. So just come hang out with us there.
Yeah. My event that I'm really looking forward to, and this is an adult event. I feel like we need some of those here and there.
Yes.
So the Kima Boardwalk is going to be hosting a craft beer fest on October 2nd from 2 to 5. And there are advance tickets online now. And then you can also buy them the day of the event, but you will get to sample over 70 craft beers from the Boardwalk and 24 breweries in the area. Yes, I am so excited. That just sounds like a great day, a great afternoon, hanging out, tasting.
And I love going to Kima too. Like,
yes, yeah, it's the best. So if you can take the kids down to Kima and maybe bring some grandparents, run around with the kids while you go have a few beers and be like, I'll be back.
Mama will be back and she'll be in a better mood.
Exactly. I love it. So that is super exciting. I'm hoping to get to stop by.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. This episode of the Cold Coffee Club is brought to you by Home Clean Heroes. I am decent at keeping things tidy. We pick things up around the house, put things away, but what I am not great at is actually taking time to clean. I am not great at scrubbing and vacuuming and dusting and mopping. I always just put it off, and then suddenly things are, let's just say, not great. Busy moms, hear us. If you can bring in someone to help you, you totally should. Let the professionals who really love to clean do what they do best. At Houston Moms, we like to call in the heroes. Here's a few things that we think you will love about Home Clean Heroes. They offer weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly cleanings. They offer one-time cleanings for those move-in and move-out cleans. And my favorite part is that every clean gives back. A portion of each cleaning service is donated directly to local first responders, the real heroes. So check out Home Clean Heroes at homecleanheroes.com/West Houston or call Kristen at 281-824-1850. That's 281-824-1850. And be sure to mention Houston Moms when you book for $100 off your first cleaning. Back to the show.
Today's episode, we are rolling into the fall TV season. This is when all of our favorite shows come back and some new ones premiere. So Jenny, share with us some of your favorite shows that are either up for another season, which is awesome, or some newbies that you're looking forward to.
Sure. Well, there's a couple that have already come out. I'll mention real quick. There is a show on Netflix, a new show called Mo. MO. And one thing that's really awesome about the show is it takes place in Houston.
Oh.
And it is a kind of the writer Mo is a comedian, and he also, it's kind of a story about his life growing up in Houston, kind of I think in the A-Leaf area, and it's all filmed here, and you see all these spots, and it's just really funny and very charming, and like kind of he's from I think he's a first generation and his family here, and so like even like interracial dating and how his parents feel about that, and it's all just really, it's cute.
Yeah.
So love that show. And then also a little mom put
Jenny's coffee isn't working this morning.
I was gonna say push, and then I combined it with plug. A mom plug I wanted to mention is Bluey season 3. Bluey season 3 is out, and I just love Bluey. I just love it. It's like the happiest and the funniest, and like it makes the parents laugh, and just we love
and
Bluey.
It's not even annoying. That's huge for a kid's show to not be annoying.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Yes.
And then another show I've loved that I've started is on HBO Max, and it is called The Last Movie Stars.
Ooh.
And it is a documentary about Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward, and their long, like they're one of the few marriages in Hollywood that lasted for forever. But the way that it's being done, Ethan Hawke directed it, and he is using old interviews and transcripts and things from Paul and Joanne. And while we don't have their audio of them saying it, he has hired or is using current Hollywood actors to speak the role. So where they're showing the photos and the videos, George Clooney is the voice of Paul Newman.
Oh, wow.
Reading Paul Newman's words, but just being his voice. And it's just really cool. And it's
very cool.
It's kind of cool to go back in time.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I'll mention is I'm a huge Ted Lasso fan. I love Ted Lasso, and it's not coming out right now. They're filming it. Yeah. But in its place, we just started it last night. Grant and I started watching on Hulu a show called Welcome to Wrexham. And it is about, it's a documentary about Brian Reynolds and Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, love them.
Literally bought a Welsh soccer football team.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And it's like their like journey of like choosing to buy it and how the town of Wrexham is receiving that news. And it's just, so we watched one episode last night, and I'm already hooked. So yeah, that's Welcome to Wrexham on Hulu.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I've been meaning to add Ted Lasso to my list, and then
you would love it, Ashley.
I'm on it.
Yes.
So for my returning shows, just a quick list of some of my favorites right now. Of course, The Handmaid's Tale that just came out, and it's weekly on Wednesdays. New episodes will come out on Hulu. Abbott Elementary. Oh my gosh, I'm still adoring it.
Emmy winner.
Yes. And if you are a fan of Quinta Brunson, definitely check out, if you just have some free time, check out, there's a hilarious show called A Black Lady Sketch Show. It's on HBO, and it is the funniest. It's a little raunchy, but it's hilarious. It's very like Key and Peele-esque, but with a all Black female cast, and it is just a hoot. One of my other favorites, a staple in my life, even though it has changed so much over the years, but SNL, of course, is coming back out this fall. Yes, the new season starts October 1st. And I'm really interested to see how it all works out. There's been a lot of casting changes. A lot of the cast has left the show, which is very disappointing, but I'm always excited to see some new talent. So that'll be fun. And then no dates have been released for these two just yet, but I'm really excited that they're coming out this fall. Another season of Love is Blind, because I love silly shows, on Netflix. And then also on Netflix, Dead to Me with Christina Applegate.
Okay.
That show is funny, but like dark and deep. It is, I've missed it. And so I'm glad that they're finally coming out with another season. This will be the third and final season. So I'm really looking forward to it. And then as far as my new shows, now it's October almost. We're heading into that creepy season, and so I found a couple shows that are right up my alley for this spooky time. So the first one is called The Midnight Club, and it sounds very much like a grown-up Are You Afraid of the Dark? Do you remember that show on
Okay,
Nickelodeon?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
With
So
the
it's 8
match
members of the Midnight Club. They meet every night to tell sinister stories and look for signs of supernatural from the beyond. And so this one comes out on October 6th on Netflix, and it just sounds like it might be something to dig into. And then also on October 25th, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities will come out, and it'll start with 2 episodes. It'll be released daily from the 25th through the 28th, 2 episodes. And
wow.
Yes, it's a curated collection of unprecedented and genre-defying stories that are meant to challenge our traditional notions of horror. And that just sounds,
you're like, I'm in.
Yes, absolutely.
That
and then
sounds great.
one real light one that I'm looking forward to is a show that comes out November 3rd, and it is also on Netflix, called Blockbuster. So this show follows a man named Timmy Yoon and his staff who are operating the last Blockbuster video in America. I think that just sounds adorable. So the whole show is about their fight to stay relevant, and I think it just sounds adorable. I think it'll be a lot of fun and remind us of simpler times.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. So a lot of great TV coming out this fall, and I'm just excited to watch everything.
Yeah, I'm excited. The one show that I saw a preview for, or a trailer for, I guess you would call it, recently, it's on Hulu. It's called Reboot. It starts September the 20th, and it is about a woman who is like a TV executive that wants to reboot a classic sitcom from like 15, 20 years ago.
Okay.
Kind of based on like the way that it looks like it might be like a I don't know how, like maybe like an Everybody Loves Raymond kind of vibe or something, like a sitcom with, with all kind of old school, the way we used to do, or like a Home Improvement or something like that. And so it's her like trying to like find these actors again, and like they're all kind of like, none of them seem to have been super successful. They've kind of done like some cheap movies here and there. And bringing them back together, and then like a show like that was really fun and relevant in like the early 90s, but now like that's kind of not the vibe. But it stars Rachel Bloom, Judy Greer, who I loved Judy Greer, Keegan-Michael Key, Johnny Knoxville, and Paul Reiser plays like the show creator from like 20 years ago, and he's back to like, write this show again. And so it just looks really fun and really funny, and it totally seems like a nice, like fun, light. So that's called Reboot. I'm really excited about it.
That does sound like a good one. Well, perfect. If y'all know any shows that we need to be watching, please let us know. We are always, since we work from home, sometimes we'll have stuff just on, like, okay, I'll listen to this, and we always have time. What is your house blend for this week?
So my house blend is from Lindsay, and she wrote a piece about how moms have sensory needs too. And this is something I have become very aware of by like naming it. Like I've always known I have sensory problems, but like learning like, oh, like I really have a hard time with these things. And she kind of breaks down each one and like what they all kind of mean. And on that note, I wanted to recommend a book that I have been reading as I'm trying to figure out my own stuff. It's called The Highly Sensitive Person by Dr. Elaine Aron. How to Thrive When the World Overwhelms You. And it's kind of, I think when you think, I had heard the term highly sensitive person, and I thought that means like someone that cries about everything or takes everything personally, like, like I'm sensitive and not, but it's not that. It's talking about literally your senses, like being overwhelmed. And so I've really enjoyed reading that book.
Yeah.
But yes, and also read Lindsay's post. It's like a crash course in like each of those ways.
And understanding all the input that we're getting and all that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that sometimes, like where you just get like overwhelmed?
Oh, absolutely. And I think the world is kind of set up with our phones and with all just the noise and all that. It's just a lot of, we're being bombarded with so much stuff and things to see and and I didn't even realize you could have a sensory overload with just taste. I didn't even think of that. Like, oh, I don't want to deal with those things, and let me eat things that I'm used to and that I want. And I didn't think of that.
Yeah. So, yesterday, when Jack was in the middle of his like releasing his anger, he's doing that next to me. I'm sitting there and I am still very sore from my surgery. So I was in a good bit of pain. And then also in the living room, Ellie was watching a TV show while playing the ukulele. And when I say playing the ukulele, it's just like like over and over and over and over again. So I have the TV noise, her just like playing the ukulele. I'm in physical pain, and then I have someone next to me like telling me all the things that are wrong with his life. And I was like, hey. I told Ellie, I said, you got to pick one. You have to either watch your show or play the ukulele. It can't be both. And I vote show. I vote TV. I know we shouldn't be always encouraging the screen time, but out of these two options, I'm not loving the ukulele.
Absolutely.
So, anyway.
I didn't realize until becoming a mom that slamming a door is like a big trigger to me. Just the sound of it just overwhelms me, and I'm like, stop it. Yes. So I get it. Well, before we wrap up today, we have
give us our caffeinator.
Yes. See you later, caffeinator. So first off, the term binge watch is in the dictionary. I did not know that, but as of 2017, it is in the dictionary, and it's defined as to watch many or all episodes of a TV series in rapid succession. Did not know that was there, but also there is a world record for the longest binge watching bender. Alejandro Fragoso of New York City holds the record by watching 94 straight hours of shows.
Okay. Did they say what it was? Because I'm like, what were you watching for 94 hours? It doesn't say, but like that triggers like just a sensory overload for me. But like, make it stop. The lights, the noise. Stop. I don't understand how. But 94 straight hours of binge watching. Good for him.
Yep.
Okay. Good for you, man. All right. Well, this has been fun, and we will see y'all next week. And let us know in the comments of our posts like what you love watching. And please like and subscribe and follow and all the things so that we can stay in touch with you.
Awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a great day.
You've been listening to the Cold Coffee Club, brought to you by Houston Moms. We wish you a fabulous week with your families and look forward to sharing many more cups of cold coffee with you.